Hello everyone, welcome to GoTarryn TV. I'm Taryn, the traveling trainer of GoTarryn Personal Training here in the greater Atlanta area, about to interview Diana Prince. That's right, she's going to be returning here. Before we have Diana Prince on, if I could please invite all of you to make sure you're subscribed to my YouTube channel. And while you're watching today's video blog, if you would be so kind as to like the video, leave us a comment, and share it with all of your social media. Now, Diana Prince, as you know, is the drag queen superstar, and she's going to be right here for the very first time face-to-face via Skype, and I'm so excited to catch up with her and all of the stuff going on with the gorgeous ladies of wrestling. That's right, Team Glow, that's right, GLOW-Tarryn TV is back, and I want her to tell us about the Afterglow fan cruise party and everything else, all the juicy gossip details, right here on today's special edition of GLOW-Tarryn TV. So we'll be right back, and remember that GoTarryn Personal Training is your time, your investment in your life. We'll be right back, folks. Hey everyone, we're back, and as you can see side by side, all the way from Providence, Rhode Island, we're welcoming back here Diana Prince. Diana, how are you doing today?
I'm good. How are you, Taryn?
Very good, thank you. Long time since we've been able to see or talk to each other, and it's just a pleasure to have you back on. Before we were recording, I was explaining to Diana, as the folks out there know, the show, I just can't record audio calls anymore. They've got to be via Skype. So first and foremost, Diana, thank you so much for taking me up on the offer to come on back on Skype and talk to you here. This is going to be a lot of fun because this is the first time that you and I not only are talking face-to-face, but also this is the first time that I get to talk to you and find out the juicy gossip and details of everything that happened on the Afterglow fan cruise. So without any further ado, Diana, how are you doing, and what do you got to say about that?
Well, I'm doing better. Not used to this. I mean, yeah, I'm not so glamorous right now, but that's okay.
You always are glamorous.
Oh, well, not like this. Not with all this facial hair.
You have more facial hair than me.
I gotta say, first of all, this is the first time we've done an interview where one, I'd had clothes on, and this is the first interview that we've had since I've given birth to your second child. Just kidding, Ellie.
Oh my goodness, you're too funny. And we also gotta give a shout out and a hello to all the Glow girls out there if they're watching too.
Oh yes, we had new ones on this cruise.
That's right, absolutely. Yes, and I missed it, so you got to catch me up to speed. I was in the hospital giving birth and helping out with that part.
Yeah. Well, okay, so I don't even know where to begin. Well, let's start with it was the trip from hell. Good time. Not for me. Everyone else, let me rephrase that. It was a great time for everybody else.
Yeah.
They had a marvelous time. I didn't.
Oh, I'm sorry.
What had happened, I'll explain. It all just started with the flight to New Orleans. I was supposed to leave at 7 o'clock. My flight was for 7 o'clock at night out of Boston directly to New Orleans. Mm-hmm. Blue. And so I live about 45 miles south of Boston. So the only way I could get to Boston was my sister-in-law had to bring me, but she had to bring me in the morning. So I'm like, okay, I'm going to spend a lot of time at the airport, and I'm going to have to stall. But no, she showed up at 10 a.m. to bring me to the airport. And so we got there. I couldn't check in because I was more than 6 hours early. They won't take your bags, so just had to kind of sit there.
Oh.
Yeah. And then, so I was like, okay. So finally I got to check the bags in. I'm like, all right, well, I got hours to kill. What am I going to do? So I'm like, well, I'm on vacation. I'm going to go drink. Huh. So they had a Wolfgang Pucks inside of Logan Airport. And you shouldn't just start ordering things without finding out what the prices are, especially with a famous chef like that. I want to say 3 Bloody Marys and like a burger, and my bill was like $60 or something.
Oh,
And it was like
ouch. Oh, wow.
and, you know, but whatever. I was on vacation. But then my flight got delayed, and I'm like, oh my God, I can't believe I'm going to be in this airport even now. And anyway, long story short, I finally get to Louisiana. It was 12 hours, a 12-hour day for me.
Oh.
And I was meeting my cousin down there because she was going to Louisiana because we were going to spend 4 days early. I met Debbie Dallas down there.
Mm-hmm.
We were rooming together, and her husband Bart. And but by the time I had landed, it was, you know, already going on midnight. She had arrived before me, so I was like, well, you know, the day is shot. Got to the hotel, and I have to say that hotel, it was a Courtyard Marriott in New Orleans. Very, very nice. The staff was excellent. So that part was really great. So met up with Debbie and Bart, and we stood up and talked for a while, and went to bed. And I don't know, for whatever reason, I couldn't sleep. Huh. So it was like, I don't know, 6 a.m. They were sound asleep, but I couldn't. So I was like, all right, well, I might as well start my day. I jumped in the shower, got dressed, and off I went. So I went to the Café du Monde and for beignets and cafe au lait, and it was wonderful. It's a nice outdoor cafe. The weather was beautiful.
Oh, yeah.
And so I had started my day, and progressively as the day went by, I noticed my legs were starting to swell up. So I'm like, and so they're like, oh, you're just retaining water. I'm like, no, this is not going to be good. I am prone to cellulitis, which is an infection of the skin cells, and it makes, you retain fluid, but it's an infection. Mm-hmm. So by the time we were getting ready to board the ship, my legs were already the size of watermelons.
Oh no!
And I could barely get my shoes on. My feet were swollen. So yeah, so it was just miserable. And now the only way to cure that is with antibiotics. Now, there is a medic on the ship, but they don't take health insurance.
Oh.
They also have a pharmacy on the ship. So I was sick the entire time.
Oh no! I'm so sorry.
Yeah. So, and a lot of times, like, because it was too much. I already had bad knees to begin with, but to have that much swelling in my legs and infection, it was very, very painful. So a lot of times I was in a wheelchair the whole time.
Oh wow.
So I felt like Becky the special needs girl, but I missed out on a lot of things. That's why I'm not in a lot of pictures. I'm not in but it was a good time, but it wasn't memorable for me. But I mean, it sucks, but it happened. But everyone else had a great time. You look at the photos, all the excursions they did. It was really fun. Plus, I got to be with the Glow Girls. So that was a good thing.
Yeah, absolutely. You're in good company. You're with family, and yeah, I just did not know that. I'm so sorry, Diana. I didn't realize that was a bummer. But again, just how are you feeling now, though, overall?
Well, it's funny because as soon as I got home, as soon as the plane landed, my friend picked me up from the airport, and I went directly to urgent care. Mm-hmm. In my hometown, and they know me over there, and they took me right in and gave me a prescription for antibiotics, and and it took care of it. It took care of the problem. But yeah, I'm just I'm having problems with my feet and my knees now, so I'm addressing it. I'm going to see an endocrinologist on Monday and see if we can do something about the tingling in the feet.
Yeah, absolutely, and get it fixed. I hope you get to feeling better, back to 100%. Has it interfered with your work at all?
No. That I'm luckily, I have a desk job, so I'm fortunate that way. It's not a physical job.
Oh, okay, good. Okay, perfect.
Yeah.
Well, then, Diana, what would have been, going back to the cruise, your favorite highlight of the entire cruise then that you could recall?
My favorite highlight of the cruise. Okay, so as we all know, Tina Ferrari was there.
Yes, that's right. Yeah, absolutely.
Me, my idol that
Hmm.
I just, since, oh God, since 1986, I wanted to meet this woman, 30 years in the making.
Hmm.
And I'm going to say about that, because I don't know who's going to be watching this, is she was delightful to me.
Oh, okay.
Uh-huh.
Interesting. They could read between the lines, I
Very,
guess.
very nice to me.
Yeah, they could probably figure out, maybe read between the
Yeah,
lines what you mean there.
yeah. But I
Huh.
also got to meet Ashley Cartier, and oh, what a delight she was.
Yes, Roxy's,
Very
yeah,
fun.
trainer. That's right.
Yeah, and of course, and then Roxy was there, Sunny was there, Grammy
Yep.
was there,
Yep.
Dallas.
Was Beastie on
Yeah.
this one, Diana?
Oh, what a delight she was too. Yes, Beastie was
She was
on
there?
the cruise. Oh, what a nice girl.
Mm-hmm.
And she just looked like she was having a marvelous time.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, and she wasn't at all what I was expecting either. Like I thought she was going to be more like her Glow character, and she's just like such a genuinely nice person. Like I really enjoyed her company.
Yeah, I think before the cruise, Adrian Duarte was telling me that he was actually meeting up and going with her together on the cruise. So,
Yeah.
yeah, and
Mm-hmm.
you got to see Adrian again, so that's good.
Yeah.
How about some of the other fellow Glow fans like Adrian, like Sylvester Bowler and
Yeah.
some of the others?
Yep. Sly was there.
Uh-huh.
Willie was there. Robert Wynn. Oh, and the Callings. Anthony.
Oh, and his father, yes.
His dad, yeah, Pop,
Hmm.
and I got to meet the mom too, and she was delightful as well. Um, yeah, so, I didn't get to do too much, but
Yeah.
yeah, I got to hang out with them for a little bit by the pool, and I was spent a lot of time with Roxy's daughter Lindsay and Kayla,
Oh,
and
cool.
my roommate Garrett. Yeah, he was a good time, and then Ryan Dallion was there too. He was my roommate from last year.
Hmm.
Which I was so happy to see him because I like him a lot.
That's great. Well, what about Dan Magnus? Was he on the cruise as well with Roxy?
And was the bodyguard because
Yeah.
yeah, because we had Joya Bruno on the cruise.
That's right. Absolutely.
Oh my God, and I've met her, God, years and years and years ago when she made her comeback. She had performed at one of the clubs that I worked at, and friends with her booking agent Willie. He's a good friend of mine.
Hmm.
So it was, we all got to meet up, and she just, she's just one of those people that loves her fans
Hmm.
and just wants, wants to be with her, wants to be not only just, she put on a hell of a show, but she wants to be with the fans. She's not has no airs about her. She's just so super awesome. And I got to go to the sound check when for the first concert that she was doing the Valentine's dance, and so she was doing a lot of like love songs and more of her club hits than for the prom she was doing the hits of Expose.
Oh, that's so cool.
Oh yeah, so she came out. She we had at least 100 people there, and Dan Magnus was like I said was like the bodyguard at the doors. They wouldn't let anyone in, so no one would mess with him. But she had come out and she had performed. She opened up with George Michael's "Freedom 90."
Oh, cool.
It was so good. I was shocked too because I had never heard her sing that before. I've been a fan of hers for so long that I know her club anthems, that not many people know about. But that was like a really special surprise that I didn't realize that she was doing. And yeah, it's just like her stage presence is so amazing. Like she's so good.
Huh.
And the fans, I don't think the fans were really ready for her to have put on such a great show. and everyone just fell in love with her.
That's
Like
cool.
she awesome, 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 awesome. And then on the prom, we had the prom, and she was singing the hits of Expose, and you know, they had a lot of hits, you know, and went to the rehearsal for that, and so she was, you know, she was doing her warm-ups and stuff, but some of the songs from Expose she doesn't normally sing lead for. You know, she sings lead for half of their greatest hits. The other is sung by Jeanette Gerardo, who has a little bit of a higher voice than Joya. So she's like, oh, you know, I wonder if I, you know, should do this song or whatnot. I was like, well, you know, if you need backup, I'm here, I'll do it. And so it was like a dream come true. I got to sing a little bit of Seasons Change with her.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, at the prom. So that was another terrific show. And then they crowned the prom king and queen, which the prom king was Anthony Collins Sr. He looked so dapper. That's the best word I can describe for that. And the prom queen, which I don't want to tell this lady's story because it's not my story to tell, but it was she's a transgendered lady. Her name is Vanessa, and this was really like a coming out for her. I think it was the first time. Like I said, this is not my story to tell, so just going to touch basically what had happened.
Yeah.
You know, she had kind of let us know, you know, this is like, was like her coming out, and she finally had the courage. She, you know, came out. She had a beautiful pink evening gown on, and she, you know, she got all, you know, dolled up. And before the cruise, I had let her know. I said, look, you know, I did drag like almost every night of the first cruise. I said, no one even clocked me. And I said, you're going to be with family, so don't worry about that. We all have your back. And she did. She got the courage to come out, and she was the prom queen. And now, like, I think she feels a lot more comfortable in her own skin, and that makes me happy that, you know, that Afterglow kind of changed her life, you know?
Yeah.
'Cause I know life-changing for me, you know? So, yeah, I was very happy for her. You know, she was in tears that she was so happy. And, you know, Afterglow, changing lives.
Yeah, absolutely. I remember the first Afterglow last year, the cruise where they inducted you as an official Glow girl.
And I never let that die.
No, yeah.
I play that card all the time. Let me tell you. And you know what? That was Roxy was planning something so special for me for the longest time.
Oh.
And God bless her. But I was just kept on telling her, I'm like, Roxy, I don't want to do drag. I'm not feeling good. And she's just very adamant. I had to be there. I had to be there. I had to be there. And I'm like kicking and screaming. I'm like, girl, I don't want to do this. So she like bribed Garrett, my roommate, to do my makeup. So I don't even have to do anything, and like just sit there, and he's going to paint my mug because he's a makeup artist. So what she wanted to do was for the Afterglow fan party when they have the panel, she had all the girls come out, and she was going to have me on stage with them because she had artwork from Jenner, and she had my artwork as well, and I was going to sit up there with them, but unfortunately I could not get down to the stage area because it was not wheelchair accessible.
Oh, okay. Mm-hmm.
So, you know, that kind of fell through, but, you know, it is what it is, but, you know, it was a good time. It was a good time for everyone else. It's just, I can't, you know, I just, you know, unfortunately, due to health reasons, I just didn't have a great time. I had a good time, you know, for the things that I could attend, but, you know, I wasn't feeling 100%.
Yeah, what bad timing. With all things considered, you know, you did the best you could. It's too bad you couldn't get antibiotics that first day. I wonder if maybe you would have.
I would have been healed in about 3 days.
Yeah, absolutely.
I was almost like, I'm like, okay, we're in Mexico, and like, someone get me some antibiotics somewhere, you know? I mean, so
Right. Yeah.
you know, like if you look at the pictures and stuff, like the excursions that they did, you know, they went tubing through the rainforest, and they went zip lining, and they were swimming with dolphins, and it was, you know, it was very magical for a lot of them. You know, I wouldn't have done that anyway because I don't like to leave the ship, but yeah, it was a good time had by all.
Oh,
Well, had most. And they're already planning the third one. And I was asked today by Miss Astor, will you be attending the third one like you promised?
yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, you say that now.
As long as another baby's not on the way, then.
Well, I don't plan on having another.
Well, because right. Well, Tony Annuzzi said that he was going to go with me, so we'll both be coming on that cruise. In addition to Di Chapman, your best friend, your sister from another mother, she's going to be joining us as well.
My stank face. Yeah, yeah. Diane, I know you're watching this. Stay the away from my man.
I can't wait till both of you meet each other face to face in person. That'll be interesting.
Pull her hair.
That is, if you and her aren't pulling each on my arm for the prom date that night on the cruise, if they have one.
She'll lose.
Well, tell us about the third cruise then. So next year, I assume, springtime then? Is that right?
No, it's, okay, I believe it's March 4th.
Oh, okay. I see.
Yeah, it's on the Norwegian breakaway out of New York City.
Oh, okay. Okay.
New York to Bermuda. And, you know, things are still in the works right now. I honestly this time don't really know what's going on. It's still really in the early stages.
Yeah.
From what I understand, though, that most of the girls are going to be coming back, and there's also been interest with new girls. So, you know, we'll see. You know, I know like Sunny's already sold like 4 cabins, and so hasn't Gremlina, you know, so like it's, you know, I think they've already got 40 people signed up.
Wow.
So
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, you know, that's half the battle right there.
Yeah, that's wow. That's incredible. I can't believe they've already got that going.
Yeah.
Wow. So it's too early to tell like what kind of theme, like this cruise this year had the whole 80s theme and prom night and Valentine's theme. So
I'm over the 80s theme though.
Yeah.
I'm over the 80s.
Well, this could be.
Sure they'll come up with something pretty fabulous. I actually have a pretty good idea of what they should do, but
Do you want to share it now, or?
Oh no. We're gonna keep that on the back burner. Yeah, I will see if because you know my first idea with Joya worked really well, so yeah. we'll see because yeah. Anyway.
Very good. Excellent. That's going to be fun. Now, so we'll definitely. Is there a website, I assume, already for that one, or for this one coming up?
Still 80s Afterglow.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think they already have a new poster up.
Oh, okay.
From what I understand, I haven't really been in the Afterglow room. I actually took myself out of it for personal reasons.
Oh, okay.
I don't know like what's being posted, but I've seen on Roxy's personal page that there is a new flyer for it, and yeah, and I know like Roxy's going again. I know Sunny's going again. Grammy, Jeannie, Hollywood, and MTV, they're all going.
Oh, awesome.
You know, I believe Ashley wants to go again, and I think Beastie wants to go again. They were just delightful. Huh.
How about Ivory or Tiffany? Tina. Tina. I always think of her by her WWE name. Tina Ferrari. Do you think she'll be back? You're hiding something. There's something there that happened on the cruise. Do you care to share the? Who? So. It sounds like there might have been an altercation or maybe catfighting between her and one of the other Glow girls. Is the only I can.
I'll just. how do I say this judiciously?
If anyone could do it, you can, Diana.
Okay, so I think she was, okay, so she was a 3-time WWE Women's Champion, but this was a Glow Cruise. This isn't WWE, and I think she was in a WWE mindset because they are, trained to be a certain way, I guess, or it's all, okay, so here's my take on it. If someone has a magazine or a poster or a tape, anything that, they've held on for the last 30 years and they want you to autograph it, sign the fucking thing and don't charge them for your fucking autograph. Now, I mind you, I mean, if you have stuff to sell, that's one thing. But if someone had a magazine that they've held on to since the 80s, sign it.
Yeah, versus charge. So, wow, she charged a fee. Wow, that's interesting.
Yeah.
Oh,
and
wow.
just a couple of other things happened, but she was delightful to me.
So she must have been WWE-ized, I'm guessing.
Yeah.
Yeah,
well, she'll watch this. Ashley may, but Ashley was wonderful.
Oh. Well, that's too bad. That's that surprises me. But then again, I guess it shouldn't, because like you said, once they've been there, they're probably thinking, like you said, a certain mindset. It's similar to what we talked about. Do you remember the last time you and I chatted was about the whole Netflix Glow series, and that's a whole other topic of discussion. I'll be honest, I haven't been keeping up with that because I've been out of the loop, being in the hospital and such. But give us your take on the Netflix Glow series. Has that been out yet? I honestly don't even know if it's been playing yet.
No, it's well, the documentary of the original show was re-released on Netflix, so you can go on there and watch the documentary again. The television series, the half-hour, 10-episode, is going to start on June 23rd.
Oh, so it's coming up pretty soon. Okay.
Yes, and all 10 episodes are being released on the same day, so you can binge watch it.
Okay.
They're starting to just now release press for it. There hasn't been like there's been pictures, but there hasn't been any kind of like video or anything like that, previews. I think it's just now they're just, trying to get people to spark their interest. So I don't know, we'll see. I have Netflix, I'll watch it, but I don't know, what's going to happen there.
Yeah. I'm just curious. So they still are totally changing the characters, likenesses. They're not using any of the original Glow Girls. Is that correct?
They're not. Yeah.
Oh.
Know something about that too, but I can't talk about it.
Wow, that's too bad. That's really unfortunate. Gosh. Well, we got to definitely catch up to speed and get Roxy, Sunny, Grammy, Hollywood, all of them back here with GLOW-Tarryn TV and get that ramped up. But I don't think any of them have Skype. So you're the first Glow Girl to have been able to get on here with Skype.
Well, did you happen to see the post I tagged you in? My second podcast finally hit 200 views.
Oh, that's awesome. Very, very good. You're always one of my highest rated views.
Podcast number one is almost at 300. So yes, I rubbed that in Roxy's face this week. I'm like, girl, you still haven't even hit 100 without me. But yeah, Roxy's kind of going through it a little bit right now.
Yeah.
Pixie's not doing well.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't know that.
Her dog is her life.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
15 years old, and
15. Wow.
15,
oh my goodness.
Got all of 3 teeth in her mouth. Poor thing.
Oh my God. Wow.
Yeah. The vet, was kind of hinting around that maybe she should have her put down, and Roxy was like, "I'm not doing that without, She got her some antibiotics and stuff, and now she's starting to perk up a little bit. But yeah, so this is heart wrenching for Roxy because that's like her, her 4th child.
Oh yeah, yeah. Oh, I'm so sorry. Yeah, I'll definitely have to give a shout out to her. We got to get her on here. That'll up her spirits and get her in a
Yeah,
better mood.
I think she'd appreciate that.
Well, also, Diana, I want to tell you something. I wasn't the only person not to make it on the Afterglow cruise 2 times in a year who was originally supposed to go. William Taylor had the second time now. He was not able to. Did he tell you his story? What happened to him?
He's delightful.
I guess we'll just leave it at that.
Well, and I don't know what happened, honestly. I do know that when the boat docked, he met up with Hollywood.
That sounds right.
Yeah, he met up with Hollywood and Cheryl, Lightning, and because I saw pictures, but I don't know what happened there.
He was having a rough day, rough time, but
I think.
Just like me, and also Tony Annuzzi and Di Chapman, we're all going to be there for making our debut on the 3rd cruise. We'll be making our spectacular debut there.
that Diane.
Maybe she'll be eligible to be inducted as an official Glow Girl. I don't know.
For my dead body.
Was anybody inducted this year on this cruise as a Glow Girl?
Oh, hell no. I made sure of that last year that I am the one and only official Glow Girl.
That's tremendous. That is wonderful.
Yeah, I put the kibosh on that because there was speculation that it was going to happen again. And I said, oh, hell no.
Yeah.
No. There's only room for one honorary Glow Girl, and I'm afraid I'm it.
But that's a cool story about this. I think you were saying Vanessa, the prom queen. If there's a chance, if she's watching by chance, I'd love for her to contact me. We should get her to tell her story, the full detail of that experience and what Afterglow Fan Cruise meant to her. That'd be great.
That would really. It's a really a remarkable story, and reached out to her a couple of times, with advice, because our stories are very, very similar. And she's actually from Massachusetts.
No kidding. Wow.
Now lives, I think, North Carolina.
Huh.
Or South Carolina. She's in one of the Carolinas. That's all I know.
Okay.
We picked up some new fans along the way. Her and her friend Natalia. What a delightful lady she was. And Joya's fans that came on the cruise, they were, they're now part of the family. So it was, it was a good time. It was a good time.
That is so cool. That's excellent. Well, I got to catch up to speed. I got to get back in it. And, again, so happy to have reconnected with you and the rest of the Glow family and turn this thing back into GLOW-Tarryn TV, and also get, because I know Di, she's probably watching. She wants to also, get all of you on the direct talk shows that we're doing on the side too. So, the offer's on the table, Diana. If we can get you and Di on the same podcast show somehow without tearing into each other, then we'll make it happen.
I think she does it to me on purpose. She knows. Either that or, well, never mind. This interview could go south really fast.
Oh my goodness. Wow. Well, you have kept this video blog very appropriate like you always do. And I got to thank you so much for catching us up to speed. Before we let you go, Diana, again, this 30 minutes has flown by so fast. Let me ask you a couple more things. If anybody's watching who doesn't know about you, wants to find out more information and ways to contact you or more about the drag shows, how can they best reach you and find more info about Diana Prince?
Well, just go to my Facebook page. It's Diana Prince /752. I think that's how you would find me. I have an Instagram. I don't know how to use it yet. I have a Snapchat too, like a 13-year-old girl. I don't know how to use that yet either. So, I mean, you could eventually find me, I guess. But just Facebook is probably the best way to get in touch with me. I'm on Facebook.
Very good. We'll have the link on the screen for everybody watching here. And again, Diana, this is terrific. Let's get you back on here more frequently. Maybe we could do a three-way with either Diana or Di Chapman or Roxy Astor on the next one. Let's see if we can make that happen.
Roxy.
All right. Well, on that note, Diana, enjoy the rest of your lovely day and happy Easter, and we will talk to you soon.
Yeah, lovely to see your Easter basket.
And we'll see you, Diana.
Bye-bye.